Okay, so I'm going to do a comparison here. This is going to be the Echo CS500P saw with a 20-inch bar, pretty sharp chain. I've just been using it, so the saw is definitely warm. We're cutting a piece of oak there. Okay, so I just want to note that the McCulloch saw, the 1010S, that's a stock saw. There's nothing done to it. It's pretty cold yet, as you can see it's puffing. The Echo does have a muffler mod done. So here we go. I think it's pretty obvious that that yellow saw cuts like twice as fast. I did sharpen the chain. I'm not happy with the chain on that Echo though. It's just not the same as the one on the old Mac. That thing just rips. Lots of power. I didn't realize before I probably was shouting and the earmuffs on with the radio on. So this here, that's my tripod today. Oh man. So what I'm going to do here is try to show you how this log jack works. So that log is buried in the snow. I cut the stump close to the stump, so it's probably about I'd say 8 foot. Not very big. So you see there, I got it turned. The whole point of that is I don't know how how far that thing is in the dirt because of all the snow, and I don't want to cut into the dirt by accident. So that log jack should ensure me enough clearance that I don't hit the dirt and dull the chain. You can use that log jack either way, either pulling it or pushing. I had it the other way and I couldn't get anything, so I decided to pull on it instead of push. So, and then I took a piece, stuck it behind there so that can't roll back on me. Alright, so I'm going to cut this up with the old Mac. I'm going to burn a tank of gas through it and drain it down. Okay, so this is what I got pulled out here. That stuff here on the left that you're looking at, that I cut today. This stuff here was cut before. I just had to move it. Yeah, using that gorilla wagon was really difficult because those pieces are extremely heavy. So it pulls really hard. So these pieces here, I should have brought a sledgehammer. I was thinking it and then I forgot it. Those pieces are froze. I couldn't get them loose. I couldn't get them with the log jack either. These pieces here, I can't lift. I tried lifting them. I'm just out of gas for today. I just can't. They must be extremely wet because they're just super heavy. And then those pieces there are froze. I tried with the log jack to get those loose, and I just couldn't. And then I got another pile. This is just a mess right here. This little area in the woods, this is on the north end. There's just stuff everywhere in one area here. So there's a couple pieces over there cut. There's some stuff that could be cut up. Stumps. And then there's still stuff in here. I don't know, this is really time consuming in here. And some of it's buried. It would help to have something to pull. That stuff I'm not going to do anything with. That looks like it's ant ridden with ants. And then this stuff here, I can't get that out down that path. I loaded up one cart and it took every fiber of my being to get that stuff to move down this trail, because I just don't have it worked in well enough yet. And then it doesn't help that there's deer with their stupid little deer feet that don't, you know, smash it down flat. Makes it that much harder to pull. But I did do some walking through today. I'm going to go to the other end and I'm going to show you what my plan is. So it's almost 2 o'clock. I got out here about 9:30 or so, maybe a little before that. I got a late start. So like I said, this is on the north end. Now we're driving south. I'm just driving, this is on the, I don't know what you call it, the right of way, I guess. Somebody's calling me, my phone's buzzing. So this isn't bad. Like, I drove right back here and turned around with the truck, but trying to back the trailer down this, it's just really hard. The snow is packed. Tell you one thing I could use is a loader tractor or a tractor, but a loader would be nice because then you could load up the bucket and pull the stuff out. But I wouldn't be able to, I got no place to keep the loader tractor out here. I don't have a garage, and leaving it out here for a week at a time to freeze up, I don't think the thing is going to start again. So I don't know. Loader tractor would be great. Otherwise I'd have to move everything once and then come back. So this is where the entrance is, right here. Alright, so coming in the entrance here. I've done this before in a different video. I don't think I've said anything. My plan is, and there's no pit run or gravel or anything in here. I want to put a driveway in. And I plan on doing all the work myself with that. And then right in here, where those benches are, and then to the right of the picnic table, I want to put up a 16 by 24 garage. And then that would serve as a place to warm up, a place to sit down. If I had stuff I wanted to leave out here, like chainsaws, stuff like that, or the trailer or whatever, I wouldn't have to haul stuff back. So I've been working with a guy. I got a quote. But I know some of these trees are going to have to come down. I'm pretty sure they can get, I can drop, there's a little tiny pine by the, all those little pines could come down. So you can get a cement truck in here, pour the slab. That's not going to be the issue. But I'm worried about some of these larger pines falling down on top of the garage once it's up. So, and I'm thinking like, oh geez, there's quite a few. But this one here we're looking at, this one, that one right there, this one, and then when you look up, and that's a big tree. I don't know what I'm going to do with all that wood, and there's another one right there we should probably take down, a bigger one. That smaller one is no big deal. And then as we get further back here, this one here, you got that one. There's one right behind here, behind this wood rack. That looks like a oak. Yeah, it must be. Yeah, it's an oak. So, and then I don't know, the one, maybe the one back there yet. I don't know. On this side then, big one there, this one here. This decent size oak would have to go. And then you just got basically some small, pretty immature pines here. Bigger pine, and then this mess that I've been working on too, that I haven't done anything with as of recently, But that oak that's standing and then the oak that's leaning into that oak that's standing, that would all come down. I think this would make a really nice area to get that cleared out. Put a garage in here, and then, like I said, if I did have a loader tractor, I could keep it in the garage, and if you had a wood stove, you could warm it up. Maybe eventually get power out here. I don't know. I think someday we'll probably put a house out here. I don't know if we'll put it up in front, but I don't want to go with a super big shed or garage either, because I don't know exactly what the plan is. The 16 by 24 is pretty good size for what I'm going to do, just an 8-foot wall, and the guy had a pretty good price on it, so I couldn't complain. I priced out a larger 24 by 27, and they wanted $17,000. I said that's way too much. So the guy with the 16 by 24, I don't know how he's doing it for what he is. There was only about, I think he figured it was either $1,200 or $1,600 in labor, and I said for that it's not worth my effort to worry about it, because he said they could have it up in a week's time, it would be done. So, and you know, when you do stuff like that every day, it goes pretty quick. If you do it yourself, you run into snags or something's not right and you don't deal with the lumber company every day or whatever, it's just easier to have someone come in and do it, especially for that price, if you're not going to save a whole heck of a lot. So yeah, it's getting there. A lot of work. It'd be nice to have the Dad's 8N Ford tractor up here though. That would help quite a bit. He's got a box on the back. I could load that up. So we're looking north. That pile there, that's where the entrance is. We came in. So I'm now south of the entrance. You can see over this way, there's a pine that's laying across the path. That's new, that just came down. I didn't do anything with that because that's really sappy wet yet. It's a big mess over in here, all small stuff. There's a tree that's leaning over. And then if we look further south here, see we got a pretty good sized oak that's hung up. So, and that's what I'm kind of worried about. If I put up a garage here, I want to make sure that all the stuff that's nearby that could fall on it is definitely out of the way, because I don't want it falling on the garage. So it's coming together. I'm getting it piece by piece. It's definitely a lot of hard work if you're doing it by hand.